welcome. This is Kathy Udy, my mom. I'm Dan Udy, and we've been doing some raw food cooking. Today we're going to be doing some mango crackers. We've actually made quite a few different kinds of crackers. How many would you say? Probably a dozen total.
Pineapple,
Sesame
apple,
seed,
the banana ones,
pear,
the
sesame. Original ones that I did with the nuts and stuff.
Yeah, there's at least 7.
I would say probably maybe closer to 10. But anyway, we've done a lot of crackers. These are both of our favorites so far. I whipped us up 2 days ago, and I've got a couple very ripe, a little bit maybe too ripe mangoes. But I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up and get us started, and Mom's gonna take it away.
Get these bananas ready.
So this is basically just mango and coconut, but there is quite a bit of banana in there as well, which gives the crackers kind of a chewier texture, wouldn't you say, Mom?
Yep, I definitely think the bananas are responsible for that part.
But it's good. They're good. They're really
very good.
Basically, you're going to want 2 cups of mango, which I figured out when I made them the other day that that's about the size of one of these large mangoes I've got.
I have another banana.
Oh yeah, sure. I got a bunch behind me.
This one looks
Is it shot?
Pretty bad.
Okay. A little bit too mushy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks bruised.
Yeah, there's another bunch. Well, a couple bunches, I guess. So I didn't even really know how to cut into a mango until this raw food thing that I started doing. And I can't remember. I probably had a mango at some point in my life, but I personally cannot remember when that was. If I did have one, it certainly wasn't very memorable. It must not have been a very good mango. But since going fully raw 505 days ago or whatever it was, I have eaten, gosh, I have no idea how many, but a lot of mangoes, and it's my favorite fruit, which is hard to say because I really, really enjoy fruit. Like, there's a lot of different types of fruit that I really enjoy, but mango is just, I don't know, such a treat. It's so sweet and so juicy, and just the flavor. I just love a mango, which is probably why I love these crackers.
I cut up 3 of them yesterday. I put a bunch of lime juice on them and put them in the fridge. And last night your dad was going to eat the whole bowl. I let him. I didn't.
That good, huh?
Yep.
That's great when you can get Dad to like them. Yeah, they are really, really good. I can eat too many as well, and I was almost a little bit disappointed that I had to turn them into crackers. I guess I didn't have to turn them into crackers, but I wasn't about to eat as many as I had, so I thought, well, next best thing, we'll try this out. And now I'm really glad I did, because, man, they turned out really amazing.
This is a tablespoon of Ceylon cinnamon.
So yeah, 2 bananas, 1 huge mango, or 2 cups of mango, roughly. Like Mom said, 1 tablespoon of the cinnamon. We like to use that Ceylon.
That's what it calls for, actually, too.
Oh, that's right, because this woman loves Ceylon. We'll link her recipe because she talks about why she uses Ceylon. And we've only added 1 other ingredient, which to make it our recipe, which is the cardamom.
Something that we like. So that was a 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, and now we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger.
And I think in the recipe it says you could also use 1/2 of a teaspoon of fresh ginger if you have that.
That's
which we don't.
We don't.
And I'll go ahead and add a tablespoon of maple syrup.
And the ingredient that we're adding to make it our own, that we like very much, is cardamom. And we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of that, or 2/4 teaspoon. Nice.
That's it, right, for the wet?
That's it.
Okay, so now that we have all of the salt, the spices as far as the cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, and all the wet ingredients, or the banana and mango, we're going to go ahead and just get it mixed up really good in the food processor here. Grab that spatula real quick. Wow. Oh, smell that. I could just probably drink that whole thing.
Yeah.
That smells so good.
Reminds me of something.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking the same thing. I think it's like
Apple
peach cobbler,
pie,
maybe?
Yeah, peach cobbler, maybe. That's it.
It smells, yeah, maybe because of the cinnamon. I don't know. It is so good. All right, so now that we've got that completely obliterated into pureed or whatever, we're going to add our 3 cups, which I know it sounds like a lot, 3 full cups of coconut. Mom found this great link of shredded coconut, but if you don't have it finely shredded coconut like this, then
And this is Bob's Red Mill.
Bob's Red Mill you can get on, I think, just Amazon probably. I'll see if I can't put a link.
You probably
in the
can get it at
description.
Walmart. I don't know.
Okay. But regardless, if you buy it and it's not like finely shredded, what we did prior to was we would just put that in the food processor first and go ahead and get it looking a lot like this, because it makes for a better cracker, we found out. But it's kind of convenient when you can just buy it already finely shredded and then just put it in after the fact. One less step. All right. And I had a pretty decent food processor when I went raw vegan, but I kind of wanted to upgrade my Vitamix, and I saw this combo action. I think I was watching Fully Raw Christina, and she had this link to this one here where you get both, and or something, a version of that. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm really glad I did, because this, as good of a food processor as I had, this one is a beast.
Better.
It's better for sure. So now we just have the dehydrator tray with the, what's this called? Teflex sheet or something?
That's what I call it,
Yeah,
but I don't
Teflex
know
sheet.
what other people call it.
I'll put that in the description too if you guys want to order this. It's a really, really cool dehydrator. We had a friend of mine came over the other day talking food and sprouts and microgreens, and she said she has the same dehydrator, and she's only used it a handful of times. She needs to get it back out. Dory.
She get it back out? She put it away?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she said get it back out. She said something like put it back into use or something.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh, that's cool.
Well, it doesn't look like this is going to be very hard to smooth around.
It's really easy to smooth around. It was kind of freaky because I thought we're used to something a whole lot more firm. That's why I thought it would take forever to dry. But 24 hours and they're pretty much ready to go, which I guess is a long time. But yeah, I put it in for 145 degrees for the first hour. Actually, I think I went an hour and a half.
Whoops.
And then
A little farther.
and then I turned it down to 115 for I think 5 hours, four or 5 hours, and then I was able to flip them over.
And when did you score them? 'Cause
Oh,
this
I
doesn't
scored them
look like-
immediately, but one of the batches that had the larger mango, so I made 2 batches back to back, because like I said, I had a couple mangoes that needed to be taken care of. And the second one was pretty big, bigger than the other one by quite a large margin. Anyway, so it was more watery. And after I scored that, I thought, that's probably not really gonna make a good, it's gonna need to be rescored. And so sure enough, right before I flipped them, is I went in there and rescored them.
These are thinner.
Mm-hmm. Get some of that over here. Plenty over here. We're gonna have to start eating these. We have a lot of crackers. This would be a nice thing to let people try too, that are freaked out by the raw vegan thing.
These
Try
are
one of
very tasty crackers.
They really are.
Especially like them after they cool off.
Oh, did they crunch up a little bit more? I haven't tried them
Much
since.
more.
Did they?
Yep. They still have a good bite to them.
Yeah. What do you think? Is that pretty even-ish?
It looks
They don't
good.
have to be perfect. Okay.
Although
And
we
then
try.
we'll get the...
I would not even bother.
You wouldn't bother scoring them?
Not right now. But
I think I should.
okay.
Just because I'm not probably going to want to do it later. We'll see.
It's good.
Well, you can obviously make them any shape you want. We just kind of do the old square. Mom and I like them not super small. These ones I don't think are be good too small because they're so, it's just so watery. It'd be difficult. But some of the other ones we make them nice and small so you can just pop one in. And because they are chewy, like if you're used to eating a normal cooked cracker, and then you try a raw vegan cracker, they're not even, there's a lot more chewing going on with the raw cracker for sure. All right, so that's our beautiful tray. Again, 1 hour at the 145, and then we'll flip it. And yeah. Oh, I guess we can walk it in there. Hold on one sec. Get the camera. Show you guys our dehydrator setup. We don't have it in the kitchen because one, it's kind of a little bit noisy, so it's nice to have it. We do have a space off the kitchen to put it. We like to keep it in our little grow room / laundry room here. Got some microgreens going. So we're gonna put this in for 145, and there it goes. Be back in an hour. All right, these things have been in there for about 4 hours, actually. Yeah, almost 5 hours actually, and they are ready to flip. So we're gonna take another tray from the dehydrator without the Teflex sheet on it and just attach that to the top, gently squeeze them together, and then just flip it over. And then we're just peeling this Teflex off the back side. And then I'll be washing this, putting it back in the dehydrator overnight, and these should be ready to go tomorrow morning, but we'll probably let them go all the way to the afternoon and then be back for a taste test. All right, hot and fresh out of the dehydrator, our mango coconut crackers, and the moment of truth. More crunchy than the first time.
Really delicious.
Flavor's good. And these are the best mangoes I've had all year. I cut into one last night. It was perfect, the whole thing. Absolutely perfect. So sweet, so juicy.
They haven't yet.
No,
No.
they did not have any more. I think we're out. The season's out. I saw some at Publix, but like you said, they were like half the size. $2 a mango. It just didn't look that good, so. Give them a try. Please let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.